You respect his father, greatest Mexican champion of all time.
Así es.
Do you respect him?
Pues en el deporte no puedo respetarlo. No ha hecho nada. Ha dejado en vergüenza a su país. Entonces no puedo respetar a un deportista como él. No puedo hacerlo. Esa es la verdad.
The year is 2017. Canelo Alvarez is coming off a slew of British beatdowns over the fast but fragile Amir Khan, and jack of all trades yet master of nothing, Liam Smith.
Too cute, too good, too skillful. Yeah.
While fans of the middleweight divisions are screaming for a fight to be remembered in Alvarez versus Triple G Gennady Golovkin.
So you're saying you don't respect Canelo because he hasn't actually gotten in the ring with you yet?
I'm not respect because, like right now he's like a selfish,
Saul has a different matchup in mind before the ultimate showdown of the two sharpest tools in the middleweight shed. Cinco de Mayo is rapidly approaching, and what better way to celebrate than to have a face-off with the son of the most iconic Mexican boxer of all time, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Chavez, although not as proven by this point as his father had been, boasted a similarly pretty-looking record of 50-2. Will the Chavez family legend continue despite a couple of missteps along the way? Or is Canelo the son that JC deserved but never had? Welcome back to Boxing After Dark. Tonight, we're breaking down a battle that in another universe would have been a passing of torches compared to De La Hoya and Chavez Sr.'s Great War or Rocky Marciano's sacking of Joe Louis, but instead was a beautiful moment in time for a future great and a sad reality check for a future nobody. Let's get into it. Boxing is a slippery slope for most, and neither Canelo Alvarez nor Julio Cesar Chavez managed to play this game of snakes and ladders without at least one bad roll. Canelo Alvarez had one loss and one draw to his name, the former being a brutal beatdown by the hands of Floyd Mayweather Jr. in one of the undefeated champion's finest hours, and the latter being a draw received early on at the age of 16, which was soon proven to be a lack of experience-based failure rather than lack of talent. While Chavez Jr. admired Canelo's representation of Mexico, he confessed his resume to be lacking in most departments, from poor opponents to ridiculous weight advantages.
I think if Mayweather is a bigger guy or like you, he can knock you out, You pick Mayweather because then he don't have power.
Chavez would open his career similarly, but after failing a test in what would have been his 41st win, many criticized and hopped off the Chavez Jr. train. The hype quickly began to rebuild after some satisfying and respectable wins against the former reality show contestant Peter Manfredo Jr., top contender Marco Antonio Rubio, and future WBO champion Andy Lee finally had the naysayers of Chavez Jr. retract earlier statements, implying him a failed Nepo baby and riding the coattails of a great for fame. But just as things looked to be going well for Jr., a grand champion named Sergio Martinez craved a new title and the blood that came with it. After 12 grueling rounds, Martinez came out the victor, and it was time for Chavez Jr. to rebuild, like most, if not all, boxers have to do at some point in their career. So now comes his final chance at redemption after a failed second win and an unsatisfying first. The bad blood between the two, although not as exaggerated as George Groves and James DeGale, would have to be sorted in the ring. And with a man who paints the canvas with blood as if illustrating an H.P. Lovecraft story, the outside world of boxing knew from the get-go it would be a tough night for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Here they are inside the ring, and we are underway. They don't even tap glove. Junior coming down in weight. Junior. We are finding out this one's scheduled for 12 rounds. Canelo Alvarez
be a full-fledged middleweight.
Instilled by Nacho Stein.
What you want to do against a fighter who lost a lot of weight and then put a whole lot of weight back on.
Liam Smith in September. Canelo, we saw him.
Junior wants to get Alvarez along the ropes.
For Chavez Jr. And the height difference. Uppercut from Canelo. Stiff jab. Body shot from Canelo. Digging. Hook. Back to the body. And you see him, he's standing in front of us.
If you're gonna move, it needs to be lateral movement. You need to circle him.
Now some blood from the nose.
Good shots from Junior though. There's an opportunity tonight you need to push him back on his heels. With a right to the body a moment ago.
That one right there. Excellent cut, man. Working with Junior for the first time.
As he eats those jabs.
And Right hand from Chavez Jr.
Big right uppercuts from Alvarez.
Oh, no. Chavez eating it. Look at him. Oh, he's going for it, Doug.
These are very sharp and accurate punches.
Last round, he was trying to give him structure to the corner. The commission pushed him away. Like
In there. It's not working with
right hand from Guadalajara. Oh, that woke him up. Corner. Body shot. Upstairs, Canelo. It's going to the body. Uppercut.
the better boxer and the better technician in there. He's looking.
6th round. Scheduled for 12.
Those right hands are few and far between.
Canelo on the ropes, just like you said, Doug.
Yeah, in the middle rounds, it's his habit to go to the ropes.
1-1, his only loss to Floyd Mayweather. Oh, coming out strong in the 7th. Eats another. Okay, Canelo on the ropes.
And when he's letting those hands go,
his corner told him, you need a fight. There it is, Canelo is back. Lured him in, got him, put him in the middle of the ring, did Canelo Alvarez.
and Chavez is giving less than I had hoped for.
Junior.
Round 8 is where the fatigue finally begins. Not just for Chavez, but the audience. It's unfortunately clear that genetically, Chavez Jr. had only seemed to take the chin of his father and little else. Without the power, confidence, and ring IQ of his elder, Chavez Jr. seemed the most outclassed son of a great since Marvis Frazier fought Mike Tyson.
Striking often. I think he's punching very hard for a middleweight, but we have to understand.
Mobile arena. Remember against Yori Boy Campos? And that's what we're seeing right now. Just enjoying doing this.
Yeah.
Even the patches on the back of the trunks are falling apart right now for Junior. How did that camp go? But until the people inside actually.
If you're going to lose, go out on your shield.
In Las Vegas on 11. Respect him, or a fan of his. And about the way he feels about things. I still fought him because I wasn't going to wait any longer. Great opportunity. There's going to be some fights and some resistance in that line.
Yes.
More than what Junior has brought tonight.
I think he will get some credit in some corners because he has taken a good shellacking.
Our crack stats with the stats. Chavez has yet to land 10 punches in any round. Canelo hasn't done this. He hasn't done that.
Round 12 sees the bout close out in an expectedly brutal fashion, with Chavez being half beaten to death and ready for a paycheck. Canelo celebrates with all of Mexico and proclaims himself the rightful heir to his country's boxing throne, and shows some humility for a man who needn't take such a dangerous fight at such a monumental time in his career. After the bout, Chavez Jr.'s descent into mediocrity was as rapid as Sergio Martinez's hand speed in their bout together. Despite multiple comeback attempts, all promise of living up to his father's name was finally snuffed out after a cringe-inducing performance and defeat against the former middleweight UFC champion Anderson Silva in 2021. Thank you for watching this Boxing After Dark production. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to drop a like.